The history of arts education in America. Since 1821, when arts education was first introduced into America, 7 different claimed values of arts education have arose. In this presentation, I'm going to briefly describe each of them. The training of eye, hand, and perceptual faculties. Originally, arts education put high emphasis on basic form. At this time, instruction was highly mechanical and formal, and students would draw simple and basic diagrams and images. Then came the training of artists and designers. In between the 1850s and 1870s, the textile industry was exploding, and the economic value of artists was discovered. During this time, art schools and institutes and art-in schools were seen as a way to train and recruit textile artists and designers in order to benefit the economy. Next came the teaching of drawing. This system was introduced by a man named Walter Smith in 1872. This new system focused on more technical drawings. At this time, students would draw intricate designs such as Greek crosses, rosettes, flowers and leaves, medieval ornaments, etc., etc. And then came the progressive, child-centered art education view. This view concentrated on the education of taste and beauty. A high emphasis was put on creative expression, originality, and appreciation, and the study of taste and beauty. At this time, students were encouraged to express themselves in any way they chose, using whichever medium they chose. Then came the arts in the everyday life movement. Art started to be seen as something that was useful and as an integral part of everyday life. An emphasis was put on the education of taste and using art or applying art to everyday life. Art was seen as something like an integral part of life, as experiencing life, and even as life itself. And then came art as instrumental learning. Heavily influenced by the philosophy of John Dewey, arts education started to be seen as more of a means to an end, rather than an end itself, and a new emphasis was put on art to promote social interaction. At this time, to be an artist meant that you were seen to be a part of a group of individuals, to be a part of a community, and that the arts should be used to promote community ideas or goals or social interaction. And finally, art is a disciplinary study. Art started to be seen as an independent part of education, having its own subject matter, content, and goals. A man named Manuel Baker was at the forefront of this cause. Manuel Baker suggested that art was the same at every level. This meant that even a child could be considered an artist. And although this received high criticism, this is where arts education is today. However, Manuel Baker also suggested that arts education should be used to develop good artistic judgment in students, and the way that this would be done would be to study great works of art and art history, and that's where arts education is today. In short, that's the history of arts education in America. I hope you enjoyed it.